Is the nurse behind the tourist?
No, the nurse isn't behind the tourist.
No, the nurse isn't behind the tourist. Who is behind the tourist?
The soldier is behind the tourist.
The soldier is behind the tourist. Do you want to use these prepositions correctly? Do you want to describe the location of something with confidence? If so, you've come to the right place. In this lesson, you'll practice describing locations using a special method called question and answer practice. With this method, you'll be able to use location words easily in conversation. This is possible because Q&A practice helps you learn deeply. Instead of listening passively, you need to think and form your own sentences. This kind of active learning is really effective. At first, you might struggle to answer the questions, but after a while, you'll find yourself answering quickly and confidently. You'll be amazed by the results. So, if you're ready, let's get started. So, this is the first scene we'll be practicing with. In this scene, we can see a line of people waiting to order pizza from a food truck. In the line, there's a doctor, a nurse, a tourist, and a soldier. I'll start asking some questions about this scene now. Don't worry about making mistakes. I'll provide the correct answer after each question. And feel free to pause the video if you need more time. All right, let's begin our practice. Are there a lot of people in the line? No, there aren't a lot of people in the line. Just a few. How many people are in the line? There are 4 people in the line. Who is at the front of the line? Is it the nurse? No, it's not the nurse. Who is at the front of the line? The doctor is at the front of the line. Who is at the back of the line? The soldier is at the back of the line. Is the nurse behind the tourist? No, the nurse isn't behind the tourist. Who is behind the tourist? The soldier is behind the tourist. Is the tourist in front of the nurse? No, the tourist isn't in front of the nurse. Who is in front of the nurse? The doctor is in front of the nurse. Is the soldier behind the doctor? Yes, the soldier is behind the doctor. There are 3 people behind the doctor, and the soldier is one of them. Is the soldier right behind the doctor? No, the soldier isn't right behind the doctor. The phrase right behind means being directly behind someone without anything between. Who is right behind the doctor? The nurse is right behind the doctor. She's standing directly behind her. Is the nurse in front of the soldier? Yes, the nurse is in front of the soldier. 3 people are in front of the soldier, and the nurse is one of them. Is the nurse directly in front of the soldier? No, the nurse isn't directly in front of the soldier. There's someone between them. Who is directly in front of the soldier? The tourist is directly in front of the soldier. Is the doctor right in front of the tourist? No, the doctor isn't right in front of the tourist. There's someone between them. Who is standing between them? The nurse is standing between them. Who is standing between the nurse and the soldier? The tourist is standing between the nurse and the soldier. Are there a lot of workers in the food truck? No, there aren't a lot of workers in the food truck. How many workers are in the truck? There are 2 workers in the truck. Is there a suitcase in this scene? Yes, there's a suitcase in this scene. Where is the suitcase? Is it next to the doctor? No, it's not next to the doctor. Where is the suitcase? The suitcase is next to the tourist. Okay, that was the last question for this scene. Let's move on to the next one and learn some more location words. In this scene, a boy named Jack is reading a book under an apple tree. Let's begin our Q&A for this location. Is Jack sitting under an orange tree? No, he's not sitting under an orange tree. What kind of tree is he sitting under? He's sitting under an apple tree. What animal is sitting next to Jack? Is it a bird? No, it's not a bird. What animal is sitting next to him? A rabbit is sitting next to him. Where is the rabbit in relation to the apple tree? Is it above the tree? No, it's not above the tree. Where is the rabbit in relation to the apple tree? The rabbit is under the apple tree. Where is the rabbit in relation to Jack? The rabbit is next to Jack. We can also say the rabbit is beside Jack. Next to and beside have the same meaning. Is the rabbit sitting beside Jack? Yes, the rabbit is sitting beside Jack. It's sitting right next to him. Are there any apples on the ground? Yes, there are 3 apples on the ground. What about oranges? Are there any oranges on the ground? No, there aren't any oranges on the ground. Is there a sign in this scene? Yes, there's a sign in this scene. What does the sign say? Does it say Jack's Rabbit? No, it doesn't say Jack's Rabbit. What does the sign say? The sign says Jack's Tree. Is the sign on the orange tree on the left? No, the sign isn't on the orange tree. Which tree is the sign on? The sign is on the apple tree. Where is the sign in relation to Jack? The sign is above Jack. Where is the sign in relation to the apple tree? The sign is on the apple tree. Where is the sign in relation to the rabbit? The sign is above the rabbit. Is there an X mark on the apple tree? Yes, there's an X mark on the apple tree. A mark is a sign or symbol that someone makes on a surface. Where is the mark in relation to Jack? The mark is above Jack. Where is the mark in relation to the sign? The mark is under the sign. Where is the mark in relation to the rabbit? The mark is above the rabbit. Great job! Let's move on to the final exercise. In this scene, a little girl is relaxing in a swimming pool, and a woman is sitting on a chair next to a table. Let's start with the first question. Who is relaxing in the pool? Is it the woman? No, it's not the woman. Who is relaxing in the pool? The girl is relaxing in the pool. Who is sitting outside the pool? The woman is sitting outside the pool. What is she sitting on? Is she sitting on the ground? No, she's not sitting on the ground. What is she sitting on? She's sitting on a chair. Is the woman sitting by the pool? That's right. She's sitting by the pool. The word by means near or next to something. So, sitting by the pool means the woman is sitting near or next to the pool. Is the woman sitting on the table? No, the woman isn't sitting on the table. Where is she sitting in relation to the table? She's sitting next to the table. We can also say she's sitting by the table. What animal is playing near the pool? A cat is playing near the pool. Is the cat playing by the pool? Yes, the cat is playing by the pool. Where is the cat in relation to the table? The cat is under the table. What is on the table? Is it a glass of water? No, it's not a glass of water. What is on the table? A glass of orange juice is on the table. Who is sitting by the table? The woman is sitting by the table. All right, that was the last question. You did an amazing job. Be sure to repeat this lesson until you can answer every question easily. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you in the next lesson.